Hello everyone, Catweazle here, welcome to the channel, and welcome to Runebound, 3rd edition, the Ascendance of Margath, episode 7. Okay, well, where are we up to? First of all, we've got Master Thorn, who's just here, right next to Catweazle, where he has a quest, so he's probably going to head in that direction. And Lyssa, she's right down here near the Greenwood, and she is on the story quest number 2, so she'll probably have a crack at that. It is now turn 14, so first thing we do is move our tracker down, and it goes on to a story quest. Well, a story card. Let's see if we get a story quest. And we get young dragons. The young dragons of the wild seem to be acting with purpose now. In turn order, each hero in the wilderness either fights a young dragon or attempts to flee by rolling 1 terrain die. If a hero flees and does not roll a terrain symbol that matches his or her hex, the hero is defeated. Right. Okay. So let's crack on with that then. So what's Master Thorn going to do? Well, he is in the wilderness and he is going to try and flee, I think. He's pretty bad at fighting. So what we're going to do is, yes, the 7 health. They'll have the extra token, the extra rune and everything. He's just going to try and do a runner. Fortunately for him, all he needs to get is a plains, and he's going towards Catweazle anyway, so this will be like a free action for him, so long as he can roll a plains or a wild. If it doesn't bounce out. And he gets a plains. Woohoo! So he's able to do a runner. So that's good news for him. He moves to Catweazle and he avoids the young dragon. Let's just have a look at how tough they are. Yeah, if we win, we gain 3. We could gain 3 gold or 1 law. The hero cannot retreat during the fight with this enemy, so once we start, we start. But I think Lissa can take this on. Surely. Right, let's get down. Let's see Lissa, and let's see how she gets on. And here we are with Lissa. And we've got a bit of a problem. While I was setting this up and I was getting all ready for her to take this young dragon on, I noticed she's got 5 damage, hasn't she, already? So she's got 5 damage out of 9 health. And that means we can't really afford to set this dragon on. Not looking at it, it's got, if it gets a surge, it can use its fire breath, and that's 3 damage to start off with. So, we'd be really pushing it, and I don't think we'd be able to win. So we're going to play the percentages, and she's going to try and do what Master Thorn has done, and we're going to try and do a runner, and try and get to another hex. So let's roll and see if we can do it. So we get 1 terrain die to see if we can do one. Perhaps if it went in. And there we go. We've got a plains. We're on a plains. And, oh, actually, let's have a read. It didn't really matter with Master Thorn because he was going from a plains to a plains. Roll 1 terrain die. If a hero flees and does not roll a terrain symbol that matches his or her hex, the hero is defeated. Is that the hex you go into or the hex that you're in? Because, I mean, the hex I'm in is fine because that's a plains and I rolled a plains. If it's a hex I'm going to, then I'm going to have to spend it to go either here or here. So it'd be the hex you're going to, I would imagine, wouldn't it? Like I say, it didn't matter for Master Thorn because it was plains to plains. But we'll do it the hex we're going to. If that's wrong, let me know. But she got a plains as well as a She's got a plains as well as a forest anyway, so we'll just put her into the forest. I think you do move. So unfortunately she can't do that unless she spends an action to go back. But she's got away from the dragon, thankfully. And this isn't a quest, so we get to discard it. Right, so that's the start of turn 14. Let's get back into normal turn 14 and straight up with Master Thorn. And here's Master Thorn at Kerloek. So, fortunately, he didn't have to use, because he had to move to escape the young dragon. He didn't have to. He's got an action back. Put your teeth in, Paul. He's got an action back because essentially he had to move there while he was doing a runner. So he's got all three of his actions. So the what are we on? The cult leader. That's it. Let's have a read. The Great Lord Merle has joined the Dread, a dangerous cult of dragon worshippers. We either spend 1 or 2 actions in Kerloek. That's right. 1 action's no good to us because we've already got a law. But the second one, Foster Rebellion, gain 1 law and explore. If you do not roll a wild, discard this card instead of taking it as a trophy. Right. Oh. So we may as well do this. Let's do it. So that means we've got to roll. Is that in? Can we see it? We can. So, oh, first things first, he gets a law or whatever. So he's now up to 4 law. It's the only thing he's doing well at, to be honest. And now he rolls, oh, explore, so he does get 3 die. And we've got to get a wild. We've got to get a wild, or we discard the card. Yes! Yes! He gets a wild. Why am I so excited? Because he gets to keep the card as a trophy. Thank God. So he gets this as a trophy, a social trophy. He can teleport. Teleport! And what else can he do? So, yep. So get rid of that because he's done it. He is going to spend Feral Strength to teleport, which saves him using an action. Where can he get to? That's 1, 2, 3. He can get to there. He'll go right here, I think. So he'll go right on top of that social gem. There. He's still got 1 action left. So he's only got 2 in his hand. He's got Puppet Master and Healing Touch. So he's going to draw 2 more. And let's get the skill deck. Right, so he gets Ambitious, which is, oh, +1 to your hand size. That's good. He'd have a hand size of 5. Ooh, interesting. And the other card he draws is Unpredictable. Once per turn you may draw 1 skill. Oh, that's not bad. Oh, actually, I've got to draw 4, haven't I, and pick the ones I want. Next is Revelation, which is +2 Spirit. That'd put him up to 5 Spirit. And the last one is Tap Life. Once per turn, when you would discard a skill to exert, you may take 1 damage instead. Don't fancy that. Right, so those are the 4. I think he's definitely keeping Puppet Master, and he's definitely gonna keep Healing Touch. So, right. So he'll get rid of Tap Life. I don't fancy that. Ambitious, Unpredictable, Revelation. So, oh, can you see them? Of course you can't. Put them all the way down there, like an idiot. Put them up there where you can see them. And I think he'll keep ambitious because I like the increase in hand size. And he will also keep unpredictable. Oh no, he could train at any time. We'll keep revelation. Might get his spirit up. Why not? Right, so that's the end of his actions, I think. Yeah, he spent 2 to complete the quest, get the trophy and get a law. He then teleported, and with his last action, he trained. Woohoo! Now what he's going to do, just before he finishes his turn, is he is going to learn a skill. And at last, he gets to learn Puppet Master. He needs 5 cards, 5 trophies, which he has. One of which has to be a quest trophy, and that's fine, he's got 3. And then, whenever a round of combat begins, before tokens are cast, you may exert to remove one of your foe's tokens. Will do that. And that's why that extra hand size might come in handy. He'll have a hand size of 5, so he could have 5 cards he could exert to remove foe's tokens. So, things are looking up. Things are definitely looking up for Mr. Thorn. Master Thorn, even. So, there are his 5 trophies. We'll put those back. Put them in the discards. Good stuff. And he now has a new skill. Brilliant. Right, that's it for Master Thorn. Let's move over to Lyssa. And here's Lyssa. Unfortunately, that young dragon and having to flee has caught me up a bit, because I had a bit of a plan. She was going to rest, then she was going to train, and then she was actually going to deal with the collector and do the collector quest. But we're going to have to use up one of our actions now. So what we're going to do is we're going to just move. It's only 1 space, so we don't have to roll any dice. We're going to move on to the collector. Then what we're going to do is we are going to have a look at the card. A collector of ancient artifacts lives in a small hut on the fringes of the Greenwood. To gain her assistance, you must first prove that you are a mighty warrior. Story quest. Place 2 lore on this card. There are no lore left on this card. Remove the story quest token from the board and discard this card. So, first action, just 1 action. Test spirit or body. If you get at least 2 successes, take 1 lore from this card. So, she has 2 in each, so it doesn't really matter which one she's testing. We just get 2 cards. So, first one, cartography, no success. And streetwise, no success. What she's going to do is once per turn, she can use her Lady Luck ability. Yeah. When you test an attribute, you may choose to ignore the results of that test and test again. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to draw 2 more cards. The first one is dual wield, and that's a fail. I think we need 2 anyway, but we have to draw 2 and walk on water. That was a success, but I don't think we get anything for 1 success. Let's have a look. If you get at least 2 successes, so we didn't. So we don't get to pick up a law, which is unfortunate because she hasn't got much. And we can discard all those. Unlucky Lyssa. Is the tide of luck turning? Right, so she's done that and she's got 1 action left now. So she is going to rest, I think, especially because she's on a plain space. So put that there, can we see it? There we go, 5 dice. We need as many plains or wilds as possible. And we get 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 plains. Means we can get rid of 4 damage. Goes back into the supply. And she's now only got 1 damage. So excellent. Right, so that's the end of her turn. And the end of turn 14. Let's move the tracker. Here's the tracker. Moves down. There's nothing on the next track, so nothing to do. So we can get straight on with turn 15 and Master Thorn. And here we are with Master Thorn. First thing he's going to do is he's going to have a look at this social quest. So 2 actions, flip the gem over. Let's see what he gets. He gets an event. Tales of Old. A man dressed in tattered clothes is loitering by the side of the road. Well, that's Master Thorn. He offers to sing you a song. Brilliant. Test Mind. To have him begin the sad tale of Timoran Lacanda. Look at the top 3 cards of the quest deck. Choose one to draw and shuffle the others into the deck. Then discard this card. Or test body. Well, he's not going to do this because he hasn't got any body. To convince the bard to give you his purse, gain 1 gold and take this card as a trophy. Right, we're going to have to test mind because his body is 0. Right, so let's do it. We are testing mind, which is 3. So we get to draw 3 cards. First card, Farsight, no success. Living Weapon, no success. And Conversion, no success. Well, that wasn't very good, was it? So 3 cards and didn't even get 1 success. Rubbish. I don't think there's anything he can do. No, he hasn't got any special ability, unfortunately. So that's that. So I think this just gets discarded now. Yep. Gets discarded. No trophy for poor old Master Thorn. Right, he's got 1 action left. Well, I was hoping he was going to be teleporting, to be honest. And then he could have got down to that quest gem. I don't fancy him going towards the combat gem that's over here. Where is it? Don't fancy that at all. So, he may as well move, I think. Oh no, he's going to learn. Let's cycle through. We're nearly at the end of the skill deck. We'll cycle through the skill deck. And we haven't been getting many successes lately, have we? So let's cycle through the deck. So he's going to draw up to his hand size. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's only 1 card left now before we have to shuffle. Put that back. And let's have a look at these. Right. We have Focus. Cunning. It's +2 mind. That's not bad. Possess. Once per turn you may exert to follow the instructions on one of your quests. Even if you are not in the required hex or hexes, you must still spend the required actions. Not bad. Circle of Protection. Once per combat round you may exert and test Spirit to cancel a surge ability. That wouldn't be bad. That wouldn't be bad for Master Thorn because he's got 3 Spirit. Not bad. And the last one is Lay of the Land. Look, no successes at all in any of these. Once per combat, as a combat action, you may explore. Spend X terrain symbols that match your hex to flip X of your foe's tokens. Not bad, not bad. So what we're going to keep, we can only keep 1 really. I like Healing Touch and I like Ambitious. Revelation, I'm not thinking about, so we need 2 out of these. Right, he needs all the help he can get with combat, so we'll keep Lay of the Land and that flipping ability. Cunning, Possess. Once per turn you may exert to follow the instructions on one of your quests. Oh, Circle of Protection. Once per combat round you may exert and test Spirit to cancel a surge ability. We shall keep those two. We'll get rid of Revelation, Cunning and Possess. They've gone. We've got Lay of the Land and Circle of Protection. And that is the end of Master Thorn's turn. Next up is Lyssa. And here we are with Lyssa. This has worked a bit in Lyssa's favour. So we are cooperatively working here. Because what we can do now is she's only got one card in her hand, one skill card. So she's going to draw up. So she gets to draw 3 cards. Of which the first one is this one, which was the very last card. Which is Stamina. And then what we have is we have the deck of the discards. I think you shuffle these. So we'll give them a quick shuffle. Quick shuffle, quick cut, and she'll draw the other 2. Put those back up there. And let's see what our other 2 cards are. They are Tap Life. Oh, we got this one, didn't we? A few turns ago. Once per turn, when you would discard a skill to exert, you may take 1 damage instead. Not so keen on that. And Revelation, which is +2 Spirit. Right, so what's she going to keep? She needs to keep 2 of those. She quite likes, I think the one she's got she quite likes, which is Sense of Direction. Which is once per turn you may re-roll up to X terrain dice. X is equal to your mind, which is 2. Yep, that's not too bad. So keep that, I think. We'll get rid of Tap Life. I'm not keen on that one. And she'll keep Stamina and Revelation. So she's now up to a hand size. For her next action, she's now going to try again and do the Collector. So just like last time, we're going to pull 2 skill cards and we're looking for 2 successes. So 1, Hardy isn't a success, we've got to pull the second card. That isn't a success either. We're going to use Lady Luck like last time. And we haven't got a success, and the second card isn't a success either. I think we're pretty much going to keep her here because she does need those law. So perhaps she's going to stay here for a bit, rather boringly, and try and get them. But all these go in the discard. So she's not having much luck with the old wise woman, who's not really helping her out. So we'll put the card back. So it doesn't help that she can only pull 2 cards, really. Right, so that's Lyssa's second action and a third. Oh no, she's got a third action, hasn't she? That's right. She pulled up to a hand size. Then she did the card, the story quest, and she redid it because she used Lady Luck, so she's still got 1 action, so she can go again. She's gonna go again. She can't use her Lady Luck this time because she's already used it once, but hopefully we will get 2 successes with her last action. Magic Shield, no. And Black Market, no. Looks like all the successes have disappeared out of the deck. So, never mind. Right, so she'll have to get 2 successes sooner or later. Right, so that is the end of Lyssa's go. And that is the end of turn, is it 16? no, at the end of turn 15 we're coming up to turn 16, but we'll leave it there. I think 2 turns, the way I jabber on, is about right. It's about 30-35 minutes, isn't it? Possibly a bit quicker this time. We didn't actually do a combat because we ran away. Okie dokie. Right, let's have a look at the full board and where everybody's up to. Hang on, I'm back. Cocked up, haven't I? Just noticed something. We've got Ascendance for Lyssa. So the first one I missed. I just missed it. So we're not going to get the action back. It's my own fault for being stupid. But it does mean we get another go at trying to get the Collector. Because we've got 4 actions, not 3. So, right. So let's have another go. 1. Ah! Still not! 8 cards in a row without a success. I really thought I was going to get it then as well. Right, never mind. Right, so that didn't work. Let's go and let's have a look at the whole of Terranoth and see where we're up to. Hello everyone, Catweazle here. Just a quick turn review. What went on there? Well, not a great deal. A great load of nothing is what went on. Well, that's a bit unfair. That's a bit unfair on Master Thorn. First of all, we got a story card, which was Young Dragons. Both of our protagonists had to do a runner, but for wildly different reasons. Master Thorn had to do a runner because he's rubbish at combat, and Lissa had to do a runner because she was at 5 damage, and I don't think she'd have been able to take them on, to be honest. So what did they do? Well, Master Thorn, he ran to Caer Loec, where he had a quest, and with the quest he managed to foment some rebellion. He spent 2 actions, got a law token, and he was able to roll a wild, and he got to keep the card, so he got a trophy. He got a social trophy which brought him up to 5. What that allowed him to do was to learn puppet mastery. Hurrah! So he's now a puppet master, which should help out with combat, and boy does he need it. So he did pretty well in that turn. Unfortunately, the same couldn't be said for Lyssa, and for myself really. The first thing I forgot was that she had an extra action. So she should have had an extra action, she didn't. But what she did do was she moved from the Greenwood, where she'd been hiding, back to the Collector, and then she tried to heal, and she did so very successfully. She managed to heal 4 of her damage, so she's now at 8 out of 9, so that's pretty good. But then this Collector takes a bit of convincing to get a law token off, because from then I think we turned over about 12 cards, perhaps 14 cards, and we didn't get 2 successes. I think we only got 1 success out of 14 cards that we turned over, which is amazing. Absolutely amazing. So over 2 turns, she tried to convince the Collector to give her a law token, and we got 1 single success out of about 14 cards. It's just unbelievable, man. So, in telling you that, you know what happened at the turn after. But she did manage to draw up to her hand size. So she has drawn up to her hand size. Not a lot happened for Master Thorn during turn 15 either. Because while she was trying to get a law token out of the Collector, he was trying to convince a bard to sing him a song, which he wouldn't do, so he couldn't get a social trophy. But he did manage to increase his hand size to 4, so at least we got something done, but nothing too amazing. It was a bit of a tread water couple of turns really. We haven't got much done, which is unfortunate because we're running out of time. We do need more law tokens, we need more weapons, we need we need to pull something out of the bag from somewhere. It's looking pretty grim. Right, so that is it for episode 7 of Runebound, 3rd edition, The Ascendance of Margath. I'd like to thank you all for watching, for subscribing, for all your views, for all your comments, for all the tips and the discussions, the rule discussions, and pointing out where I'm going wrong, which is very important. Thank you very much. And also, yes, for those of you that went to Board Game Links and upvoted the site, thank you very much. I'm not last. Woohoo! I'm in the top 100, so thank you very much for that. It is very much appreciated. I hope you join me for episode 8 of Runebound, 3rd edition, The Ascendance of Margath. But until then, this is me, Catweazle, signing off. Toodaloo.